Blockboy SportsTalk.
What up? It's your man Vxe, man. What's happening, y'all? What's going
That's your
on?
boy Marco Polo.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all already know what it is. Big time NFL weekend happened as usual.
Man, hold the fences.
Let's
man,
go.
hold the fences, man.
to 'em.
It was some boxing, even though it was in another country.
Right.
We had some local boxing as well. It wasn't two big notable names, but it was a rematch. Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr., it was a rematch.
Right.
Chris Eubank Jr. won the first matchup. So he showed off coming in with 50 Cent on his side.
Furred up.
Terrence Crawford was alongside Jason Statham in attendance.
Okay.
It was a nice fight, but Chris Eubank didn't really show up. He got knocked down 2 times in the final round. Conor Ben was just ready for him. He was more aggressive, and he wanted to fight more, which it should be a part 3. Should be a part 3, but it was unanimous. Conor Ben got the victory.
Yeah.
Other in sports, top rank, Rafael Espinosa retained his WBO featherweight title, defeating Arthur Kaijaya. I'm not sure if I got that name correct, but he made the corner throw in the towel. He's looking like Tower Inferno type body style, so he's real tall and lengthy. Talking about Rafael, the champion. And he beat the brakes off Slim, and they threw the towel in. But that's why we have him boxing.
Yeah.
The towel. We had him boxing.
Hey, man, listen, y'all already know on this weekend it's been great, epic. NBA Cup was on Friday. Y'all already know that. I want to tell y'all right now, I'm not going to go too deep into the NBA, but I'm just going to throw a little something out there. Fridays, tune in the NBA. That's when they playing hard. It's like playoff basketball. We saw Steph Curry, KD, all the big names put up huge numbers.
Luka.
Everybody put up huge numbers this week.
Cat.
Yeah, everybody put up huge numbers.
And then we gonna have to do we have to come back and give him a hell basketball session.
We're going to have to do that because it's just unbelievable. But right now the NBA Cup is in session all the way going to mid-December every Friday. So tune in. We will get you the whole results of what's going on with that. I just wanted to throw that out there, not even to get too deep into that because we want to dive into this NFL.
Yes, we do. But before we dive into NFL, we still got a couple of fights coming up this weekend. I still want to keep reminding you all, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, is taking on Anthony Yard. And that's coming on this Saturday. A lot of nice undercards. Devin Haney is on the undercard. We will give you a full breakdown and a prediction as we always do.
Right.
So stay tuned for that as well. But jumping into the NFL, starting off with Thursday night.
The Jets and the Patriots, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man, listen. Division games are always tough. I talk about this all the time. And you never know what could be the outcome. But, however, what we have been doing and tooting the horn of the Patriots and Mayday, Drake May, he's been doing it. And listen, man, we'll talk about, he may make somebody's top 5. I ain't going to say no names just yet, but he may make a top 5 or 2 in here. Listen, the Pats had a great outing. The defense of the Jets still play good. The Jets are a team that's, going in reverse, while the Pats are full steam ahead.
Not just going in reverse. The Jets has been in reverse. The Jets have not been competitive.
They play hard. They
play hard, man. The Jets are the Jets, and that's what they are. And that's what they are. But moving on, man, Stephon Diggs had a good game. Let's not leave him out of the New England situation what we're talking about. Drake Mayday, as you properly named him, MVP, top of the line candidate right now. He should be at the top of everyone's list. And they got the W as they should, and they are running that division.
And also, you should have made a few dollars on some of the wages that we put out there for you to make for that Thursday night. If you tuned in, every Thursday we're going to keep giving out props.
We're going to get y'all the parlays when we get y'all the parlays. Today is our regular podcast day.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that.
But that was Thursday game. What was the next game? It was the early
morning. Shout out to Washington, D.C. Shout out to
Commanders.
Hey,
and we already did a Washington Commander game recap. We came in on the Sunday, so we're not going to go too deep.
But for those that don't know.
For those who don't know, Mariota threw the game.
Wait a minute. You can't say Mariota just threw the game. I think that there was some coaching attributes that weren't put into the proper channels. They could have won this game for either squad. It ended up going into overtime. And, they got to kick field goals when you got the opportunity to take points. I can't just say Mariota threw the game away, although he did throw a pick during the course of the game.
You might not say it, but I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Mariota threw the game. I'm going to sum it up like that. I believe that.
He said he threw the game.
Yeah, he threw the game. But the interception that's what happened. In overtime.
In overtime. But it should never got to overtime.
It should never got to overtime, but there was 2, 3, and 7 teams playing for whatever reason.
Right.
Because they have to play. They scheduled. But it was a good game. Mariota threw the game. If the tight end came out, Ertz came out of that cut on that 4th down play, maybe he would have caught it on time. But if some passing plans, that don't count.
Right.
Mario threw the game.
If they had kicked the field goal, they might have won the game. There was perfect coaching opportunities. Just
on both sides, though.
And both sides of the ball, where they both had 2 opportunities where they were deep down in the red zone. They got stopped. They went for it instead of go ahead and taking the field goal. It might have changed the landscape of that ball game. But anyway,
it was a decent, entertaining game in Spain.
It was an entertaining game in Spain. Shout out to everybody who traveled over to Spain. And Bengals and the Steelers. Again, these division games can be tough, but the Steel Curtain definitely has shown that they are representing the Steel City, and they came on strong in this game. Joe Flacco, he had been playing pretty good for the duration while Burrow was out on injury, but Steelers just had enough work for him.
That was the average Joe.
Yeah,
that was average Joe playing against the Steelers, which the Steelers already showed how tough they are when they upset Indianapolis. So
Aaron Rodgers did suffer a slight injury in this game to his offhand. We'll see how that plays out moving forward.
Well, how old he is, any type of injury, I don't consider that slight.
Come on, man. Let's don't do him like that.
Hey, man, a paper cut could be a career-ending injury.
Listen, this is a family show. Let's keep it moving. Hey, Chargers and the Jags. Now, this was a surprise to me, ladies and gentlemen. I will be completely honest. However, I have spoke in the past about traveling across country or teams having buys and so on and so forth play a big difference in ball games, and it showed traveling from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. The Jaguars left their game on the West Coast, and the Chargers left their game on the West Coast, and the Jaguars were ready for this one.
Well, I'm gonna say it a whole different way. I'm gonna take a different angle upon this. Just like the Denver Broncos are pretty much beating everybody that they played in the NFC East, I think the Jaguars, they already beat up on KC. Now they're beating up on San Diego. So shout out to the Jaguars. I appreciate the Jaguars.
Los Angeles Rams.
Los Angeles, San Diego. Yeah.
That's where they at.
Yeah, you was absolutely right. The Chargers. I appreciate the Jaguars for taking down the Chargers in fantastic form. They look good. They look extremely well.
They were unstoppable yesterday. Lawrence, the running game, ETN. Even a backup running back. Everybody played great in that game. They were gelling, and they were ready. They was timing up for them.
They was timing up for them, and Herbert. Hey.
It was a bad outing for them that day. Let's see how they bounce back next week. Let's see how that goes.
But that did put the Broncos way ahead of everyone in the AFC.
Not the Broncos show. We'll get to them. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Bucks and the Bills. Hey man, this was an epic game. 2 powerhouses, 2 6-3 teams. Team coming off a loss. The Bills looked like they were suspect. But I said it earlier, if you'd have watched the show, hope you paid attention. Told you that Josh Allen was due for a big game, and he had an exceptional game. Started off a little slow, 6 touchdowns overall, running and throwing. Unbelievable game for Josh Allen.
I would say definitely this is the Buffalo Bills redemption game. After they lost to Miami, they came back and they put people on notice. They wasn't on Hard Knocks for not a reason. And Josh Allen shows that he is back in the MVP conversation. I don't know if you can have a better game than he had. And he was going up against Baker. And that was a tough game.
Definitely a tough game.
But Josh Allen showed, man,
he's superior quarterback in this league. And he shows that he might be vying for some work late in the playoffs, possibly if he keeps playing at this type of clip, as well as their defense showed up late in the game, forcing some turnovers. The Bucks put up 32 points, by the way. So it wasn't no,
the Bills still have defensive problems. They really can't stop the run.
Tucker, they had a third string running back nobody even heard of, went completely bananas this game.
Bonkers.
I mean, couple of tutties, 100. I mean, like almost 20 yards from scrimmage, everything, just ridiculous. It was crazy. So they do got somebody got to look at on film when you playing the Bucks. So they got to hang their head. The Bucks, I think they'll bounce back next week. Trust me.
Oh, definitely.
The Bears and the Vikings, again, these division games, man, they're tough. You never know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna tell you, man, the Bears, they are squeaking out wins left and right. Last five games.
That was a good shootout.
Comeback game. Well, it's not a shootout. What, 19-17? It's not a shootout, but it was a good, hard-fought game, except for the fact of the matter that Justin Jefferson is ready to eat his helmet because his quarterback can't seem to throw it to him. He seems J.J. McCarthy.
I'll chalk that up to J.J. having a bad game.
I'm saying
he had a few good games. He still hadn't played 10 total games.
Yeah, it might chalk it up to J.J. not being that good. We will see that. But I don't. I have to be fair.
Because he had a few really good games.
Because
I would chalk this up to him having a bad game.
He's had one good second half of a game. Other than that, he's been mediocre up and down. He's thrown picks. He's thrown poor balls over.
You said that JJ is not the answer. He may not be the answer in Minnesota.
Let me get this out. I said all that to say, however, he's still a young, basically a rookie quarterback, and there will be some woes. So before we just throw the baby out with the bathwater, let's see how he keeps going on. He's learning on the job. Let's see how it go. I don't want to just say it's dead right now, but I got my eye on him, and I'm looking at him kind of sideways. Like,
man, I say JJ had a bad game. I got more faith in JJ.
Like I said, I didn't say he was dead in the water.
I actually
but
took
I'm looking at
him.
I'm looking at him sideways. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, shout out to Caleb, man. They continue to rack up the W's and look extremely well.
And that's what I mean about the Bears keep squeaking away, because when you're playing against a quarterback that is not really superior, and you're allowed to stick around in games and so on and so forth, this is what you kind of get. And they've been lucky enough to have that. And they've been on the right side of the fix. So that's what it is right now for the Bears. Shout out to Caleb, man. He the homie.
Man, shout out to the Bears coach, man.
Yeah.
He's definitely got to be in the coach of the year conversation.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I would like to coach maybe Seattle or maybe the Rams. McVay, coach of the year, something like that.
No.
Or the Patriots. I think
the Patriots, yeah. I say it's in the conversation, not at the top of the list. We're moving on.
Okay, all right. Let's go with the Texans and the Titans, man. This was a slugfest, dog out, low scoring affair that you just really don't care about. Because
shout out to Mills, man.
Because they have a backup quarterback that's at least getting them a win. While Stroud is trying to get himself back healthy, so Texans were able to do it. They show you that they've got probably one of the best defenses.
And they are grabbing wins.
They got one of the best defenses in the league. The Texans do.
Yeah.
So we gotta give them a shout out for that, to be able to keep doing what they're doing. And when they get a little bit of
offense wins game, defense wins championship.
Right. So they get a little bit more push from the defense. I mean, from the offense. They might be a little bit of problems in that AFC. You just gotta wait. CJ Stroud come back. Nico Collins did, as we spoke on earlier. If you paid attention to, we talked about one of our wages that we had for yesterday. He did what he was supposed to do yesterday, as I spoke on. So that's what's going on with that. The Panthers and the Falcons. I hate to put it on repeat, but division game. Hey, man, they are tough. Hey, this game was a revenge game for the Falcons. Penix came out, was playing. Oh, man, the Falcons, Bijan Robinson again. We put him on one of our parlays. We had success there.
Bijan is a monster.
Yeah, we put him on there and we success. We told you what he was going to do.
If he get with the right team.
Yeah, I mean, well, Atlanta thinks he's with the right team. But with that being said, the Penix ended up being injured in this game. Atlanta jumped out. Atlanta jumped out heavy in this game. I mean, heavy. And it was a revenge game because they lost 30-0 in the Panthers.
And they was talking big trash about the game. Like, yeah, Michael Penix, he had a conversation that he was going to be back. Like, they was talking like it was over with.
And, yeah, which is crazy. But Cousins came in, tried to come up on mop-up duty. It ended up being a field goal game at the end, and the Panthers were able to pull this one out again. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, the Panthers are in the hunt for a playoff spot. So watch out for them. A lot of people might be scared to play the Panthers.
Started the day, they were
Rico Dowdle still playing great, man. Hey, listen, their defense actually is playing pretty good. watch out for the Panthers, man. We got to keep an eyeball on them. Here's a game. Unfortunately, Josh Jacobs went out in this game for the Packers. Went out early. The Packers still managed to win. Jordan Love down the stretch played great. The Giants had your boy in there, famous Jameis. He was in the game and he was doing what he does, putting pickles on your sandwich. That's what he likes to do. He likes to throw the picks, and he will put a pickle on your sandwich. And the Giants,
I didn't even know. I didn't even know what I was watching. But with that being said, Green Bay, they're not there. All that Super Bowl talk, best team, man, they suspect. I'm gonna say it like that. Green Bay really suspect.
Wanted for murder. Suspect. Yeah, they suspect. Man, they are wanted. I'm trying to tell you, they are.
Man, you had a problem with the Giants, and they ain't got nobody.
But the Giants play hard. They just recently fired their coach.
They didn't have neighbors, Scatterboo, or Dot. You just told they had Pickle throwing Winston in there. And what was the score? And y'all struggled.
27 to 20.
You're supposed to be the top tier quarterback. This is supposed to be the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, but the Giants
championship.
Cut it out. I mean, they got a solid defense. They do. They actually do have a solid defense. They play hard. They just recently fired their coach, so they try to rally around.
Real quick, name their top 4 defensive players.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the Seahawks and the Rams, which was one of the great games of the day.
That was a game.
Yeah, talk to him.
Now, that was a game.
Okay.
And speaking on that, man, the Rams, I will hate to sound like I'm on repeat, but I believe they are the most complete team in football. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching, quarterback, and they went against Seattle.
And if I may interject, I don't completely disagree, but Seattle is very close to being exactly the same way that you just described the Rams. And if you notice yesterday, the Rams had a tough time putting points on the board. Matthew Stafford was held to about 130 yards passing. It was not a lot on the ground. The defense of the Seattle Seahawks is stellar, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. But the Rams defense is great too, because if you got steak, cheese, and some pickles, Sam Darnold will put them on your sandwich as well. 4 picks yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. 4 picks he threw, and even after throwing 4 picks, they had an opportunity to win the game late with a 61-yard field goal. Myers couldn't manage to hit it. So the Seattle Seahawks.
This is one of the hiccups that showed that Sam Darnold still has flashbacks of who he once was. We thought he had rebirth completely. But when you're playing a stellar defense as that, you will get exposed. And that's what happened. And they still kept the game tight, which proves what you said. They are a complete team as well. I must agree. Rams are just a little bit better, and that's what happened. They beat them by a little bit.
Yeah. I took the plus 4.5 and cashed that in. So moving on to the next team that is also in the NFC West. And this team right here, they saying don't forget about us, because guess what? They got a guy that we said looked pretty good. He goes by the name of Brock Purdy, and he just came back off an injury, and he did nothing but throw you a couple of three tutties out there. McCaffrey showed out. They just totally dominated Arizona. They said y'all want to have Brissett out there. Y'all want to whatever y'all want to put out there in quarterback. Y'all think y'all better go get that little short fella named Murray and get him back there, because it wasn't enough. 49ers dominated.
Purdy's return, I don't know if it motivated McCaffrey, but McCaffrey was on fire. He did what he usually does, but he did it for TV. Like, he was running, catching. What would you usually expect? What you put on your parlays? Yeah. What you usually expect out of McCaffrey? He did it. The anytime touchdown. Like, if these are the 49ers that we are accustomed to.
Absolutely.
And they beat a undermanned Arizona team. Even if they had their team, the way San Francisco was playing, even if Arizona was fully stocked, I think they still would have lost.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Niners look like they're primed to try to make some kind of run down the stretch. So
what's they needed?
Don't be surprised that late in the season Niners got something to say about that NFC West. I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, be careful. All right, so moving on to a team that was without their quarterback for a while, and he's came back, and since he's came back, they've done nothing but win. and Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens going against the Cleveland Browns, who actually has a pretty good defense, but offensively they don't have a lot. Unfortunately,
Miles Garrett is a
monster.
What did he get? 4 sacks?
Yeah.
4 sacks?
They had Gables back there yesterday. He ended up out the game. And guess who got to make an appearance yesterday, ladies and gentlemen? You guessed it.
Shedeur Unprepared Sanders.
And that's what happens when you're unprepared. Also being a rookie, you go out there and you look as such. I mean, for brief moments, you can see his athleticism, as we've seen what he can do a little bit, but he wasn't ready for that.
He wasn't ready, and you to be ready, you need to stay ready. He came in like he didn't think it was a chance that he was coming in the game. He had sat down until not for real.
Well, see, the only thing in defense, let's be
clear. It
clear.
looked sloppy,
terrible,
terrible,
in
awful.
Defense, let's be clear. He's going against a Baltimore Ravens defense that's gotten pretty healthy, and it's a division game, so they were prepared for the young fella. And of course, the Browns really don't have a great offensive line. So
I'm with you with that, but a lot of those passes, if you go back and look at that, they were way off.
Oh no, absolutely.
Way off.
Absolutely.
But shout out to him. I ain't gonna smash. I ain't gonna smash him all of this podcast. But he looked bad. He was unprepared, and hopefully he goes back and knows next week, which he should, and tighten up next week. Tighten up.
I think if he gets a full week of preparation, he'll look a little better. But like I said, their offensive line is a little bit thin. And coming in like that on mop-up duty, even with that, they kept the game kind of close. Shout out to Mark Andrews, who actually made the winning play. They did a fake tush push where he acted like he was going to tush push, and he ran around and ended up running the ball in to cover that 38.5. Thank you, Mark Andrews, because I took the over in that game.
Okay. That was definitely probably one of the top plays.
Let's move on to a team that somebody might like on there. I don't know. I know a guy. Let's move on to the Chiefs and the Broncos, ladies and gentlemen. What an unbelievable game this was. It was fun. I'll let you talk, man. Go ahead. You want to talk about the Broncos? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Talk about the Broncos. We're going to talk about the Chiefs,
okay,
man.
It's
an AFC battle. Everybody was waiting for. Actually, nobody was waiting for, probably but me.
Definitely.
Hey, man, they wanted to see Patty Cake come in and do his thing. And they did. They came in with a solid game plan. They was dinking and ducking, the old Kirk Cousins type of game plan. They were playing safe, playing cautious to stay away from the defense, and it was working. It was working. It was a low scoring affair. Our defense showed that we are one of the best defenses ever assembled.
Y'all notice how he be saying we and out. Go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But shout out to the Chiefs, man. They fought hard. We just happened to do our fourth quarter marriages as we always do. That's what been happening this year, man. That's what been happening this year. Man. Fourth quarter heroes, man. Shout out to the Denver Broncos upsetting Kansas City and my homie and them. And they are 5-5, and right now they outside the playoffs.
Listen. Shout out to the Denver Broncos. They were plus 4.5. I took them. I love that 4.5. Thank you very much. They covered, and not only just covered, they actually won outright. To be honest with you, it's showing that the Kansas City Chiefs are maturing in age. Chris Jones, Kelsey, these guys are getting a little longer than tooth, and their effectiveness isn't quite the same.
Man, their time is done. Their reign is over.
Okay.
And as I stated, they are not going to the playoffs this year. It's really that simple. The Kansas City Chiefs are not going to the playoffs.
I thought I let you talk. I thought I gave you the floor. Can I get this for a minute? Okay, look. What he said. All right, it's cool. It's cool. We get it. The Chiefs are in jeopardy of not making the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be tough. But I think that their coaching staff and what they have in the front office will pull something together to pull a rabbit out of a hat moving forward to keep Patty Cake happy. So we'll see how this plays out. Moving along to the late game, look, if you didn't watch any games, you took a nap just to wake up because you wanted to see the late game because you're on the East Coast and you got to get up and go to work and you want to watch a game late. Lions and the Eagles, and you was going to see a shootout and everybody run up and down the field scoring, you should have stayed asleep because that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
I didn't think that was going to
happen. It was a good game though. It was a highly fought defensive game.
I think a lot of people underrate Philadelphia's defense.
Well, actually, since they made their trades, Phillips and whatnot, they got them in there. They are playing. They playing lights out. Their defense has really stepped up and improved. And I like what he's doing over there. I think what was weird to me was Jared Goff really was throwing the ball in the dirt. Like his passes weren't crisp. They were just off. He was under duress all night long. Like I said, to give a shout out to the Eagles defense.
Last night that was Jared off.
As well as good one. And as well as Jalen, it hurts me to talk about him. He even was off as well because he didn't throw a lot of good crisp passes. But for whatever reason, week in, week out, once again, they learn how to. They get
the W. But as I stated about Hurts, when you go against a stellar defense, he does not show that well.
No, and he had 11 targets to A.J. Brown. He only had 2 catches. I mean, and I got they tried to force him.
How many games this year did he throw over 200 yards? We ain't gonna talk about Hurts.
Also, and last but not least, though, but even though at the end of the game, we do want to say this, it was an epic game, came all the way down to a very, very bad call at the end of the game that changed that made the game just be over. And we didn't get to see if the Lions were going to try to make some time.
It was Casper the cornerback.
Yeah.
They came out the cut.
Close call. Yeah.
And Casper the quarterback came out the cut and interfered.
I don't know. There may be some investigation into that referee.
No, that was offensive pass interference. That was no way possible.
That was defensive.
That was defensive pass interference.
Bad.
Even the commentators said exactly like, no. Not only was that not defensive pass interference, it was offensive pass interference.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But I don't know. Somebody got a hand in it. I ain't gonna say no names.
Oh man.
But
or horseshoe in their foot.
No.
I don't know. Whatever it is, the Eagles came out.
Somebody
victorious.
wanted the Eagles to get the W.
And that's it. That's all. Super Bowl champion get the calls. You know, hey, Chiefs was privy to that for quite some time. Maybe that's it.
Hey, touche. So
anyway.
we got Monday night coming up. That was all of the games for this week. You want to go to the top 5 or we going to Monday night predictions?
No. Let's get the Monday night and then we get the predictions last.
Top 5.
5 last. But tonight for the game we got the Cowboys going against the Raiders. 2 teams that are spiraling downward. The Dallas Cowboys are coming off a bye as well as coming off grieving from losing a player who unfortunately committed suicide. So I think that the Cowboys will probably be galvanized tonight. They get a couple of players back on defense.
What was his name again?
Nealon. Marshawn Leland, shout out to his family. Prayers to them. Unfortunately, that happened during the course of them being on a bye. I think that will play a big part in them playing extra hard tonight. And the Raiders on the other side of the ball, we got Geno!
No!
Don't do it, Geno. We got him playing tonight, and I don't know. But the Cowboys defense has been thin, but like I said, they're getting a few players back as well as the trades that they made. So I'm going to lean on taking the Cowboys in a high-scoring game.
That's not a hard pick. I mean, the Cowboys, they're playing the Los Angeles Raiders, who are Las Vegas Raiders, who are not that good.
Yeah, they're not that good.
They're not that good.
That's true.
But
they got a running back in Genty who's stellar. Bowser out there. Brock Bowers out there. He's a great
great coach.
Great line. Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to sell it,
you got these are things.
Hey, they got the best colors in the NFL too.
I love the black and gray. Love black and gray.
But anyway, man, put your bets in. CeeDee Lamb, 100 yards.
It should be a high stat game.
Dak Prescott, 275.
Goodness gracious.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
He gave them to you folks. That's what he get it on your parlay.
Hey, I'm just shouting out. Hey,
man,
that's a good number,
hey,
honestly.
Y'all gotta start sending y'all money through the cash app. We've been giving y'all all this free money. Y'all gotta start sending it, man. Stop playing.
Hey, man, we gonna get it in the super chat, man. Like, comment, subscribe, tune into our next live. We about to do our what? Top 5. 5.
Yes, let's get it.
And as we always state, around this time,
Mm-hmm.
our top five will be different from anybody else's top five.
Yeah.
The way we determine our top five is not determined by the rankings, their record, what people on other stations say, who your favorite teams are.
None of that.
Our main criteria is which team would you not like to face right now?
Right.
What's the most dangerous team? Like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play them. And we go down from 1 to 5 from the nah, I don't want to play them. You can call it the nah, I don't want to play them list. Yeah, jump right into the top 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's our usual way we do it. I've been off course as of late. But jumping right into my number 5 is the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
The light defense having Buffalo Bills. They show their offensive superpower, man. Josh Allen does what he does. Six tutties, as my man say. And they beat him up, man. They look real dangerous. Now, moving on to number 4 is the Colts. I got the Colts at number 4. The Colts at number 4. You already know, man. You already know, man. They one of the best offensive teams in the NFL. Moving on right along, the Eagles. They got a little higher up assistance. They should be number 1. But they're number 3 on my list. The Eagles, they added a nice amount of toughness to their defense, and they just beat Detroit. Number 2 is the Rams. The Rams. Most complete football team in the NFL. We're going to talk about number 1. Now, number 1 is the New England Patriots. Mayday. And the New England Patriots is number 1. I say, what happened to the Broncos? I love the Broncos. I don't think people scared of them. And I don't see why they should be.
Wow, that's interesting. That is very interesting. I like that. I like that top 5. I understand where he's coming from with his top 5, but that's his top 5.
That's my top 5. You don't like it, man? Leave your top 5 down in the comments.
Let me tell you who my top 5 is, and I'm gonna start off from the bottom up. And they slipped down a little bit, but they still in the top 5 because they are still very, very dangerous. Is the Seattle Seahawks. Although your man Sam, they used to call him Dumb Darnold, he threw some pickles on the sandwich. We gonna still keep them in the top 5.
Pickles on the sandwich, man. You still had a pickle on the side.
Yeah. So
you get a pickle.
So So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna tell you who my number 4 is, and regardless of this, no matter what's been happening on, we go back and forth. But it is what it is. Victories are victories at the end of the day, and as long as you can get dubs, I gotta go with you. And I got a tie, ladies and gentlemen, between the Broncos and the Colts at my number 4. I got to take the Broncos up there because the Broncos have consistently shown that they play defense. They consistently shown that they can dig out of holes, which is crazy, and they get W's, and they got like 8 victories this year. It's crazy. So I got to do that. And, of course, the Colts, we already talked about Indiana Jones and the mob. So I had a tie. I had to put them as a tie, ladies and gentlemen, which I was rare, but I had to do it this week, especially Colts being on a bye week. Eagles, ladies and gentlemen, comes in at my number 3. I mean, for whatever reason, it's the same thing, man. They just, I don't know. They win. You look like you got them down, and they win. They don't play good. They win. They get the W. My number 2, Mayday. Hey, man, look, shout out to the Patriots. I told you, I'll say this every week. If you squint like this real time, it looked like TB12 is still out there, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Drake May's one of the top of my MVP list. And number 1, the best team in football actually right now, who's all the way across the board, who can run the ball, who can throw the ball, who can defend, have corners, have linebackers. They are a problem, ladies and gentlemen, and they go by the name of the Los Angeles Rams. Matt Stafford, who probably may be number 1 in the actual MVP voting for real. So that's who I'm going with my top 5. That's what it is. Talk to me.
Hey, man, that's a good top 5, man. That's a good top 5. You got 2 tied at number 4, man. If y'all don't like his top 5, what y'all can do is y'all can leave y'all top 5 in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe,
Tell
tune
me I'm
into
wrong.
our
It's
next
okay.
live, man.
But I know one thing, you won't call me broke because guess what? We hit them parlays, baby.
Hey, man, we're gonna come back with y'all real soon with a nice little basketball session coming soon.
Yeah.
Also, look forward to us with these predictions for these upcoming fight Saturday.
And you gotta subscribe because we will pop up any given moment and it'll ping on your phone and say, hey man, they getting ready to go on it.
Yeah, each and every Monday, that is the only guaranteed set scheduled live. That's right after you can catch VXC on the Michael Call Your Morning Show each and every Monday between 10:30, 11:30. You can catch them on their sports talk session of their show. And then you roll on right on us between 1:30 and 2. We try to get up at 12. But we'll keep y'all posted. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button, and tune into our next live. This has been Blockboy Sports Talk.
Yeah. Hey, man, we about to get out of here, man. I've been having a good time with y'all. Y'all make me laugh, man.
We'll see y'all next.
Man, we out of here, man. Let's go, man.